wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Hello, I'm Abacha. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Do have a blissful holiday.
Merry Christmas from me to you. Wishing you the compliments of the season, happy holidays and happy New Year.
Yeah, this is Mecca. I want to wish you a gift of love, joy and peace in the season. You have a wonderful holiday.
Hi, my name is Andrew. Merry Christmas and happy holidays.
Peace on earth will stay when we live Christmas every day. Hello there, my name is Juliana and this is to wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
Hello, my name is Mark Edo. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Hi there, I am Imewari Ugemohai. I want to thank you for being with us in 2019. We enjoyed every bit of it, especially our clients. Thank you for your patronage. Do it with us again in 2020. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Cinema Productions. Yay, it is the Christmas season. Of course, this week is Christmas. I would say Merry Christmas to you and a prosperous New Year for all of you, especially our clients. I want to say thank you for always being there. I'm Imewari Ugemohai and this is Global Business. Today on the program, we shall be looking at the National Cash Transfer. Of course, what's the National Cash Transfer? Did you know that some poor and vulnerable people in this country have been collecting 10,000 naira every 2 months? Yes, bi-monthly. They've been collecting 10,000 naira. I'm sure you've heard of it, but you never believed it. So we went to the field in Kuje in Abuja. We went there to see the people and see how they are being given 10,000 naira and what they've been using it for all this while. It's business, big business right here in Wusetu in Abuja. And we'll be looking at how they enjoy themselves, especially this Christmas season. Welcome again.
Have you missed out on any of the editions of Global Business? Then what are you waiting for? Visit our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Global Business on AIT to catch up on all episodes of Global Business. Also, do follow us on Twitter at Ime Ohio and our Facebook page, Global Business on AIT, for more info on Global Business. You can also send us a mail, globalbusinessonait@gmail.com for feedback and enquiries.
The National Cash Transfer Program is a Nigerian government and World Bank initiative to support the development of safety nets in Nigeria, also known as the Household Uplifting Program. It is a priority of the Buhari government as a key strategy towards reducing poverty and socio-economic vulnerabilities in the population. The aim of this Household Uplifting Program is to respond to deficiencies in capacity and lack of investment in human capital of poor and vulnerable households, as identified in the National Social Register through community-based targeting and proxy means tests. Dr. Temitope Sinkaye is the National Program Officer of the National Cash Transfer Office. She explains further.
We have two types of transfers. We have what we call base transfer. The base transfer is for every poor and vulnerable household that has been identified to be in the National Social Register that falls below the absolute poverty line. The second level of the transfer are households that meet what we call co-responsibility, and these households will consist of households with pregnant women, lactating mother, or children under 5 years, or children under primary school age. So for households that have this category, get another 10,000. So that is why you will go to a community, you will find out that a house is getting only 10,000 per 2 months, and another household is getting 20,000 per the 2 months. Because in household A, where they are getting 10,000, you will not find a child, nor a pregnant woman, nor a lactating mother. In the household where they are getting 20,000, you are likely to find one of, it's not all of them, either a pregnant mother, or a lactating mother, or a child of primary school age. So because for primary school, they must be in school and remain in school to continue to get the top up. We call it top up. The first one is base, then they get top up when they meet the condition. But the first one, there's no condition attached. The only condition is that the person is poor and vulnerable and has been identified as such. Currently, we are paying in 32 states of Nigeria. Some are new, of course, but the older state, what I mean by the older states that we started the program with when it started, because a number of states just joined this year, we can already see the impact. The households that are getting the money, they have improved their living standard. Some have even renovated their building, put up the structure where some of them, they had a fallen building. They sending children to school, meeting their health needs, and then most importantly, establishing livelihood, setting up businesses. Those who are farmers are now able to get labor, buy fertilizer input, and those who are processing are also able to access the more of such opportunities because of the money that is coming into their hands, and they are able to invest that into their businesses. So generally across the country, we've seen tremendous impact on the lives of the poor and vulnerable. And recall that this particular program is not just targeting the poor, it's targeting the poorest who are vulnerable too. So it's not just all the poor. So when we're talking of the poorest, are those who are not even able to meet their basic nutritional requirements. So with this money coming, you see that they are able to address the nutritional needs, particularly for the children. So who hitherto were not, maybe they just take starch, only starch, without any form of protein, whether animal or plant protein, or the other component of the food aspect. So they are also able to take now have at least what we call a balanced diet, and you see that even children in such households are looking better.
In 2018, after the Nigerian government recovered the $322.5 million Abacha loot, which is corruption proceeds from former dictator General Sani Abacha, it was channeled to fund the cash transfer program. 1 year after, what is the situation on ground?
It's given every 2 months because our payment cycle is 2 months. So which means in a year we have 6 payments. So like, for example, we pay January, February in February, then we pay March, April in April. So we get the money converted into Naira just before each payment cycle. The next payment cycle, which will be starting next week, which is November, December, we converted the portion of the money early November to enable us pay the payment service providers, since they are the one who take the money to the last mile. So to say this is the exact money that we change, it's difficult, and the reason being that the number of beneficiaries is increasing because number of states are increasing, and even within the states already on the program, the number of the poor and vulnerable that are being identified is increasing. But for this last payment, I can tell you the exact amount we converted. We converted $15 million to naira to augment, and also recall that it is not only Abacha money that is being used to pay for the cash transfer. We're also using the IDA from the bank. Okay, International Development Association, that's the World Bank, the loan federal government took from the World Bank. So we are also using that. So we are using the two simultaneously. With the number we have now, the money will finish next year, 2020, by the close to the end of 2020. The money is going to finish the Abacha. Then that leaves us with the one from the World Bank alone.
This program has been fraught with challenges. Sinkaye highlights some of the major challenges of the program.
The major challenge is getting money to the last mile, knowing fully well that we don't have the banking infrastructure where the poor are. Accessibility, when we're talking of accessibility, we're talking of both physical accessibility and the media network. You can't call communication. So these are major challenges because it's affecting the mode of payment. If we had where formal financial institutions are readily available in those areas, then you can pay through that. But the process takes longer, and then it's cumbersome to ensure that you are paying the right person at the right time and at the right place. So we've actually not been able to pay at the right place. We're trying to pay at the right time, right amount, but paying at the right place, because apart from the physical limitation, the greatest challenge now is security. We have securities even going to some LGAs. Sometimes you need to postpone their payments, because nobody can access the communities or the villages, and yet there are no banks. And these mobile money agents, it's just a phenomenon that is just coming up. It's not already established, so it's not easy to get to use the mobile money operators during even such periods.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Hello, I'm Chase. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Do have a blissful holiday.
Merry Christmas from me to you. Wishing you the compliments of the season, happy holidays and happy New Year.
Yeah, this is Mecca. I want to wish you a gift of love, joy and peace in the season. Do have a wonderful holiday.
Hi, my name is Andrew. Merry Christmas and happy holidays.
Peace on earth will stay when we live Christmas every day. Hello there, my name is Juliana, and this is to wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
Hello, my name is Mark Edoho. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Hi there, I am Imewari Ugemohai. I want to thank you for being with us in 2019. We enjoyed every bit of it, especially our clients. Thank you for your patronage. Do it with us again in 2020. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Cinema Productions.
Have you missed out on any of the editions of Global Business? Then what are you waiting for? Visit our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Global Business on AIT, to catch up on all episodes of Global Business. Also, do follow us on Twitter at Ime Ohio and our Facebook page, Global Business on AIT, for more info on Global Business. You can also send us a mail, globalbusinessonait@gmail.com, for feedback and enquiries.
Recently, the 6th cycle of payments under the National Cash Transfer Program for 2019 took place in Kuje Local Government Area Council at the FCT. Beneficiaries were given 10,000 naira each, and they came in their hundreds to receive the cash, which means a lot to them. Coincidentally, that day was also the World Anti-Corruption Day.
My name is Awa.
You live in Kuje?
Yes, sir.
What do you do?
I'm the tailor. I'm tailor.
Like tailor. How long have you been collecting this money?
This is 6 times now.
6 times. So what has the money helped you to do?
I'm using it with my business, doing my business.
Is it helping your business?
Yes, sir.
My name is Lado Bulus.
Okay, so what do you do?
Me, I'm a marketer. I'm doing some petty business.
What do they sell?
At the sales of Akun.
How many times you don't collect this money?
This is the 61 of this year.
So what do you think what do you feel this money don't help you at all?
This money helped me a lot. This money improved my business. In fact, if not because of this money, I don't know how I for be. I don't know how my business for go. But I thank God for this money. It has increased and improved my business a lot. It's this business that I'm sending my children to school, pay their school fees, and even support my husband in some aspects.
What will be your name again?
Adam.
What do you do?
Farmer.
How long you don't collect this money?
January to December.
How many times you don't collect?
This is 12 months now.
They give you every month?
No, they are calculated 2 months. Give us.
They don't give you 6 times?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, this money don't help you at all?
Sir, it's helped me.
How did they help you? Tell me.
Before I didn't have anything to do or to getting to do other than we are doing contribution. Well, as we are collecting before, I didn't have a machine that's something that I can carry or to get money and do business with it. But now, the thing I have a benefit because I have business for her now. Because the money that we are collecting, we are using to contribution.
The Africa Network for Environment and Economic Justice, ANEJ, one of Nigeria's leading civil society groups, has been monitoring the disbursement of the cash under the Mantra project. Its executive director, David Ugolo, speaks on the process so far.
We see today as an opportunity again to highlight the benefit of getting assets returned back to Nigeria. As you can see around, you see the very poor of the poorest. They are the one benefiting from this Abacha money. For us, it's remarkable. It again reminds us of the Sustainable Development Goal 16, where the whole world internationally agreed that we're using recovered assets to finance sustainable development. And today is remarkable. Today we are here. There are some spread across the country. Payment is going on, and that for me is something that is very remarkable. It again reminds me that this is an opportunity to send a strong signal that it's no longer business as usual. That if people steal public money, you can recover it and you can return it back to the poor. And for me, the cash transfer represents that. It allows that benefit of fighting corruption. And that's why we decided to come all the way from Abuja to Kuje here to solidarize with the very poor of the poorest, to send the signal that we are all united fighting against corruption, and that grand corruption affects them most. They are the victim. they are the ones who suffer most from corruption. They are the ones who their children are not able to go to school. They are the ones who are not able to have access to the health facility. They are the ones who don't have good roads. They are the ones who don't have the opportunity to have an income. So this opportunity provided by the cash transfer make it possible for them now to see that government can be of relevance to them. And that for me is something that we take very seriously in our organization. And that's why we decided to join forces with DFID, with NCTO, with NASCO, with the federal government to come all the way to this place to join these people to actually see with our eyes. And we came with over 25 journalists to also see from their eye, because some people don't even trust this process. There's issue of trust. Some people don't believe that actually that the recovered asset from stealing Abacha's money is going to the poor, and that you can see with your eye. At the end of the problem, there are issues, but what happens is that with our monitoring, we are able to uncover some of these issues and bring it to the attention of the authority. For example, we use the grievance mechanisms as an opportunity to bring some of those issues out. And once the government take note of those, they redress them. And that's something that we must also take into consideration, that you cannot end corruption one day, you cannot end corruption 1 month. It's an ongoing process. And one of the things that need to be identified is what the Global Forum on Asset Recovery Principle have highlighted. 2 years ago, the whole world came together in Washington and they agreed on the Global Forum on Asset Recovery Principle. One of the key elements of those principles is transparency and accountability, and the issue of ownership and participation of citizens. For us, here today, we are again putting that principle in operation. We are putting that principle in reality. And we can see that we are connected with the very poor of the poorest in Nigeria. When you hear that poor people, you can see them, you can feel it, and you can see their excitement. Even though with this scorching sun, they are there waiting to collect their 5,000 naira. And for us, that is very useful.
The Department for International Development, DFID, the UK government's department responsible for administering overseas aid, was also on ground to monitor the exercise.
My assessment is that the money is being used to help the poorest people in Nigeria. It's clear from the people around us that they need the money. Today is International Anti-Corruption Day. It's 32 degrees. People wouldn't stand here and wait for money that they didn't need. So I think that's a really important point to make, that this money is being used for a good purpose. And from the beneficiaries that I have spoken to, they've told me how they use the money for feeding, for school fees, and for basic survival.
The National Cash Transfer Program is under the presidency in Nigeria, and it is overseen by a special advisor to the president, Mariam Uwais. She was represented at the Kuje payment event by Haja Binta Ismaila.
Well, everything is good so far. Today is a special day, as you know. We're marking the World Anti-Corruption Day. And for us at NCTO, I think this is a message that the recovered funds that we're getting from the loot, that is being utilized to eradicate poverty for poor Nigerians. So it's a very special day. And yes, this is one of the councils in Abuja that we're currently paying. This is the Kuje Council, as you're aware. We have many beneficiaries, over 8,000 beneficiaries. The modality, well, it's been a process, a very transparent process. It doesn't just start from here, the beneficiaries you're seeing that are benefiting, but from the National Register, where we target beneficiaries that contextualize what poverty, they select who's poor in the community, and the cash transfer office goes back again to do an enrollment of a household. And that process goes through what you see today. They come in to receive their payments every 2 months, 10,000. Out of that, we also do verification every time they present themselves. If you see what is currently going in, they take images of beneficiaries before they make payment. They verify that they're the right beneficiaries, and we ensure that they receive the right amount as well. That's why every beneficiary is required to count their money before they leave the site, just to make sure that they are receiving the right amount.
The Abuja coordinator of the National Cash Transfer Office, Dr. Luka, also speaks of the exercise.
We have 3 area councils currently on board, and the present beneficiaries so far is 8,224 beneficiaries. The highest is in Abacha Area Council, which has about 3,000 beneficiaries that have been paid. And then this present payment is 2,406 here in J Area Council. So far, this is the 6th payment cycle. In a year, it is supposed to be six payment cycles, and it is done bi-monthly. So this is the final payment cycle, which is the 6th. So at the end of the day, it is expected that all the beneficiaries must have received 60,000 naira. The target audience actually is the female. It is only in situations whereby there are no female in such households, and if the household has a single household, if it is a single household and it's only a male and there is no female that is up to 18 years, that we capture male. Because the program is so devised in such a way that we target caregivers, and the women are the caregivers in the house. So that is why the percentage representation is 90-10, 90 for female and then 10 for men. Like the last payment cycle, we paid about 52 million naira. So if we are going to multiply 52 times 6, I think that will give us an idea of how much we have spent in FCT for the 3 area councils.
And this is how the people reacted when they were told how they got this money.
When Sani Abacha did that, he thief people money, thief Nigeria money, when he put for abroad. Now the money, now they give us.
You see, I think to myself, what is business without fun? And especially at this season, the holiday season, Christmas season, there needs to be so much fun. So I told you before that we're at one of the happening sports in Abuja, and I'm having my own fun. It's Christmas, so let's celebrate Christmas. And of course, I have some friends here, they'll be telling you Merry Christmas, just like I have said Merry Christmas to you. And I'm still going to say Merry Christmas to you. That's all we have on Global Business today. But you join me on the dance floor, because from here we'll go and dance. That's after my friends say Merry Christmas. So say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Season's greetings. Have a fantastic Christmas and a wonderful New Year.
Okay. So thank you very much. It's wonderful doing business with you for 2019. Let's do business again in 2020. And not just do business, but do great business. And in memory of Yamokai, Merry Christmas.
Well, my friends, the time has come to raise the roof and have some fun. Blow away the words of it all. Let the music play. Everybody sing, everybody dance.